Today, one of his pictures can sell for $100 million. In cities all over the world, people wait in long lines just to stand in front of it for 1 minute. But the man who painted it never knew. He died poor. While he was alive, almost nobody bought his pictures. He painted anyway. This is the true story of Vincent van Gogh. Vincent was born in a small village in Holland, more than 170 years ago. He was a quiet, serious boy who loved to walk alone in the fields and look at the sky. When he grew up, he tried many jobs. He worked in a shop that sold pictures. He tried to be a teacher. He tried to be a church helper and went to live with poor coal miners. He was not good at any of them. Every time it ended badly. By the time he was 27, Vincent had no money, no job, and no plan. Many people would say, "My life is finished." Then he picked up a brush. He was 28 years old when he decided to become a painter. 28. Most artists start as children. Vincent started when he felt he had failed at everything. He had one person. His younger brother, Theo. Theo sold pictures for a living, and he sent Vincent money every month for paint, for bread, for a room. For 10 years. And Vincent wrote back. More than 600 of his letters to Theo are still here today. In them, he wrote about colors, about the sky, about how hard it all was. And he worked. My friend, he worked in a way that is hard to imagine. In about 10 years, Vincent made more than 2,000 pictures, most of them in his last 2 years. He painted fields of wheat and old shoes and yellow sunflowers and the faces of poor farmers. He painted in the wind, with stones on the corners of his painting cloth so it would not fly away. He painted when he was hungry because paint cost more than bread, and he chose the paint. He sent everything to Theo, and Theo carried them around Paris and tried to sell them. Almost nothing sold. Nobody was clapping. He painted anyway. In the south of France, in a small town called Arles, Vincent rented a little yellow house. He had a dream. A house where painters could live and work together like friends. One painter came, they argued, the dream broke. Vincent's mind was often full of dark clouds. When he held a brush, the clouds went quiet for a while. But that winter, in a very bad moment, he hurt his ear. He was suffering deep inside, in a way that people around him did not understand. And in a way that doctors then could not help. Some of his neighbors were afraid of him. He became very lonely. Then he did something brave. He did not hide. He asked to go and stay in a hospital in a quiet place called Saint-Rémy where he could rest. And in that hospital, this is the part I want you to remember. He asked for one thing. Paint and a brush. From the window of his room, Vincent looked out at the night sky over the hills. Other people looked at that same sky and saw quiet, empty darkness. Vincent saw something alive. And he painted the stars, not as small white dots, but as great turning circles of light, moving like water, like music, as if the whole sky were breathing. That picture is called the Starry Night. Today it is one of the most loved paintings on earth. Millions of people know it. It is on cups, on bags, on the walls of children's rooms. He painted it in the hardest year of his life, in a hospital looking through a window. Nobody was clapping. He painted anyway. In July 1890, at the age of 37, Vincent passed away in France. He was still poor. He was not famous. He never knew what would happen next. And 6 months later, his brother Theo died too. Now listen, because this is the part almost nobody tells you. Theo left a young wife, Johanna, with a small baby son and a house full of his brother's paintings that nobody wanted. Everyone told her the same thing. Those pictures have no value. Nobody wants them. Sell the house, put them away, and forget them. She was young, she had a baby, and she had very little money. She did not. Johanna kept every painting. She read all those letters between the two brothers, and she understood who Vincent really was. So she lent his pictures to small shows. She wrote to galleries. And in 1914, she published the letters so the world could hear Vincent's own voice. Later, she traveled all the way to New York and translated them into English herself. Vincent never knew her work. She did it anyway. And slowly, the world began to see. Today, his paintings hang in the greatest museums on earth. Her son grew up and helped build a whole museum for his uncle. And you, my friend, you are learning English. Nobody claps when you learn one new word today. Nobody claps tomorrow or the next day. It can feel like nothing is happening, but every word is one stroke of your brush. One day someone will hear you speak, and they will think you were always good at this. They will not see the quiet days. Those quiet days are the picture. Keep painting. You did great, my friend. Now, 3 quick questions. Ready? Question 1. How old was Vincent when he decided to become a painter? A, 8. B, 18. C, 28. The answer is C, 28, after many other jobs had failed. Question 2. Who sent Vincent money every month for 10 years? A, his brother Theo. B, a rich king. C, nobody. The answer is A, his younger brother Theo. Question 3. Who saved Vincent's paintings and showed them to the world? A, his teacher. B, Johanna, Theo's wife. C, a museum in Paris. The answer is B, Johanna kept every picture and published the letters. Vincent van Gogh painted for 10 years while almost nobody bought his work. He painted anyway, and now the whole world stands in line to see it. Your English is the same. Quiet days, one word at a time, until one day people hear you. If you understood this story, write "I understand" in the comments. Like this video and subscribe. A new true story is coming soon. Keep learning, my friend. See you next time.